Today we're going to be going over my 6 favorite off-road vehicles in Grand Theft Auto Online. I probably could have made this a 10 car collection, but I narrowed it down to my 6 favorites. Definitely a lot of honorable mentions that didn't make the final cut for this garage. So starting off, we have one of the most iconic trucks in all of Grand Theft Auto, the Vapid Sand King XL. This is based on the Ford Super Duty F250/F350 in real life. It was released with the base game of GTA 5 and GTA Online, and it is a staple up in Sandy Shores and Paleto Bay. You can either find this roaming the streets, or you can buy it online for $45,000, but let's be real, you can see tons and tons of Sand King XLs roaming around the streets here. If you don't feel like driving all the way up north, you can just buy it on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. The performance of this truck isn't going to be anything insane. You're definitely not going to want to bring these out to the races, but if you just want to cruise around Sandy Shores or Paleto Bay, do some off-roading, this is one of the perfect vehicles to do so. The ground clearance is absolutely insane and is one of the most iconic things about this vehicle. You can literally drive over most traffic and in deep water without breaking a single sweat. Heading over to another Vapid vehicle, we have the Cara 4x4. This is based off the Ford F-150 Raptor, one of the most iconic trucks in real life. This is a super underrated vehicle in my opinion. Definitely recommend owning this one as well, just like all these other vehicles I'm going to go over today. But it was released in 2019 with the Diamond Casino update. The price is under $1 million at $875,000, so very, very affordable in today's world of GTA. You can also buy this at the Southern San Andreas Super Autos, and you're not going to be able to find this roaming around the streets, unfortunately. Some of the best things about this truck is that it's fast, stable, and it is super agile for being a full-size truck, which is definitely a plus when you're off-roading. It's actually pretty decent in races too. It has a decent top speed. You're definitely going to win a few different off-road races if you bring this one out. Next up, we have another full-size truck. There's 3 full-size vehicles in this garage, and I love every single one of them pretty equally. But here we have the Canis Camacho, which is the real-life Jeep Crew Chief 715. It was released with the Doomsday Heist update in February of 2018, so it's been in the game for quite some time now. The best part about the Camacho is that the price is only listed at $345,000. It has a great performance, one of the best in the off-road class. The torque is insane. It'll climb almost every vertical surface you can find, handling those minor bumps like they were just nothing. And like I said, for the price of this vehicle, nothing touches it. It's got that classic military-inspired look and enough power to make it a top-tier choice for off-road racing. And again, I can't get over that it is only $345,000 when it might be one of like the best trucks you can buy in the game. Next up, we have a vehicle that can be used in the Benny's Original Motorworks garage, which is the Yosemite Rancher. I absolutely love this thing. It is so fun to use, so fun to drive, and being that it is a Benny's Original Motorworks, the customizations are absolutely endless. It's based off of the Chevy K5 Blazer first gen, and it was released in 2020, making it about 6 years old in the game now. The price is listed at $700,000, and you can buy it on the Benny's website, and it's definitely not going to be the fastest in your fleet, but it is easily the most stylish and definitely gets the most questions. The customization is the absolute selling point here. It looks incredible in any vintage off-road build, and it feels like a true classic trail runner. Again, it can be pretty difficult to drive at sometimes, but that doesn't mean it is any less fun to use like any of these other vehicles that we're going to go over today. If you're just looking for a new car to customize and build out completely, definitely look at this one. Super underrated in my opinion. Heading into my next vehicle in this garage, we have a side-by-side, the Nagasaki Outlaw. This is based off the Can-Am Maverick X3 Turbo Edition. It was released in 2020 with the Diamond Casino Heist, and it is listed at $1.2 million. Now, when I was building this garage, I had an option. Do I put some dirt bikes, maybe an ATV, or do I just go full-on side-by-side? I decided that a regular Sanchez or even a Manchez was a little bit too boring for this garage. A side-by-side is pretty much mandatory if you're going to make an off-road garage. You can purchase this at the Southern San Andreas Super Autos, like I said, $1.2 million, which is kind of insane for a side-by-side, but honestly, it might be entirely worth it. Performance is absolutely insane. High acceleration, crazy suspension. It's twitchy but incredibly fun on technical rocky terrain like we're going to be looking for when driving a side-by-side. It's easily one of the most fun vehicles to use in the game, especially up north in Paleto Bay or Sandy Shores. If you haven't driven the Outlaw in GTA Online, definitely recommend getting your hands on this, or at least borrowing one from your friends. Absolutely love driving this around. Using it in races can be a little iffy because you can kind of get bullied by the bigger vehicles, but nonetheless, driving this on the beach or even up Mount Chiliad is so fun. Definitely recommend getting this. And then our final vehicle, again, we only have 6. Definitely could have had 4 more in a bigger garage. I don't think Paleto Bay has a 10-car garage. Let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure there's no 10-car garage in Paleto Bay. But with these 6, I'm super happy. Let's get into the last one, which is the Vapid Trophy Truck. Seriously, one of my favorite vehicles in this game. This is my go-to for racing off-road. It's based off the Ford Raptor Baja trophy truck. It was released in 2016, 10 years ago. It's listed at only $500,000 on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website, and it is an absolute beast. It has some of the best suspension in the game and stays flat while driving over dunes at top speed. The acceleration is good, the top speed is good, which makes it a perfect vehicle for off-road racing, and why it's my go-to even till this day in 2026, 10 years after it's been released. It almost feels like this was built for one thing in this game: high-speed racing. If you need to cross the Grand Sonora Desert as fast as possible, this is kind of the only tool for the job. If you're looking to build a off-road garage, I hope this video kind of helped you. This is what I have so far. I don't think I'm ever going to change this garage either. Like, these are my favorite 6 off-road vehicles in this entire game. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more garage tours in the future, please let me know by liking the video, comment some vehicles or different style garages you'd like me to build in the future. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.